"Take this with you to your new home, Bethy," Granny said, placing a cluster of what looked like delicate green rubber bands in my hand. "What is it, Granny?" I asked. "They are the needles of the white pine," Granny explained. "Look, Bethy, you can always tell the white pine tree because it has 5 needles, one for each letter." She pulled the needles out of the basil sheath one by one. W, H, I, T, E. I bent one of the needles, but it did not break. I looked at the broad, strong white pine, my white pine now, and I looked down at the slight needle in my hand. Granny handed me another cluster. I put it in my pocket. "Ituna will be with me always now," I whispered. "I sing a song of Ituna, where the pine's always green. For nearly a century, it's where my family has been." In 1922, my great-grandfather, James McGregor, a Chicago businessman, purchased a point of land between Yellow Birch and Duck Lakes, part of the chain of lakes that had been recently created by damming the Eagle River in northern Wisconsin. Great-grandfather had immigrated from the Ellen, Scotland region, a small town near the Ituna River. The Ituna is called, by the indigenous Scots, Ituna. On that day in 1922, while looking out to the end of Yellow Birch Lake, great-grandfather must have seen his native homeland, for he named his retreat Ituna. Could he have known then how much I would need Ituna? The main house was built in under a week, my dad Malcolm tells me, clapped together like a barn. The twosome went up shortly after, a hidden retreat toward the end of the point, where my great-grandparents' guests could retire in solitude. In the 1940s, great-grandfather built the foursome for his daughter Winkle, my granny, who, with my grandpa Bill, raised my dad and his sister, my Aunt Wendy. In the early 1940s, my dad, then in grade school, wrote this story titled My Trips. When we are 8, we can't quite comprehend the magnitude of the trip of our lives. Dad married Mom, they had children, and we moved frequently, always returning to Ituna in the summer. Today, my parents and my siblings live in 5 different states, but still, you will find us together in the pine-scented summer, listening to the same sounds our ancestors did. I sing a song of Ituna, where over the years, strength, serenity, and solitude have quelled all my fears. I hug my white pine tree each time I leave, gratitude and awe, such a gift to receive. Heading out through the gate, entering a different world, the wind soughing through the pines, whispering, all is good. But still, when I close my eyes, I return to Ituna.